Fucking hate it when I'm right. Wanted to record a vlog test today. So I walked back from the car rental place. It's my last fucking day in South Dakota, I think. I don't have a load out of here yet. But yeah, this shit's hitting the fan with COVID. And it's the media's fault. It's the media's fault. You know what changed between now and the other day is a bunch of politicians got COVID. That's what's happening. A lot of Republicans too. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? I mean, that's kind of odd, right? Well, they don't follow the rules. Dude, they test like a motherfucker. They've been very cautious. Fucking Trump's had more tests than anybody fucking in this country, probably. So I gotta try and cross without dying. Didn't die. And shit. But the press secretary's got it now. Kayleigh Mecca, whatever the hell her name is. And the press is just, I've never seen so much tinfoil hat action out of the press as I'm seeing right now. They desperately want Trump to get sick and die. You can tell just by the, oh, is he dying? He might be dying. Look, there's a fucking reflection in his desk. It's fucking fake. It's bullshit. No, this is a conspiracy. We're all gonna, Trump is doing this to fuck with us. No! Come on. And I still get messages from people buying the media. The media is corrupt and stupid, and they're doing it for the money. I don't think that it's even political. I think they're just trying to stroke whatever our fears and anger and hatred is so that they can get more fucking clicks. And there's still some people eating that shit alive, all up in that shit. At some point, y'all gotta fucking wake up, right? But now New York City is locking shit down again. That's right. If you somehow manage to survive the fucking apocalypse of Cuomo and de Blasio in New York City, you're getting fucked again. And if they start testing motherfuckers around New York State, I guarantee you, they're gonna start locking shit down again. Shutting down restaurants, bars, any high-risk activities. You can still get together and throw fucking Molotov cocktails, though. That's okay. You can still gather in Walmart wearing the shit around your fucking ankles. At what point do we figure out that this is stupid? Now, I continue with my prediction that Trump will recover fully, as will all of the senators, some of whom are in the vulnerable category. Trump is in the vulnerable category. Kayleigh's definitely gonna fucking recover. All the fucking, I guess some press corps members are gotten it, and they're blaming Kayleigh. How do you know it wasn't the other way around, motherfuckers? I just saw a video of a mask test, thanks to one of you guys. I'll even try and post the link in the description for this video. But the dude, there was this doctor who was showing the efficacy of masks by vaping through them in the contention is that the vape droplets are as big as or smaller than COVID. And first of all, the surgical mask, it just waft out the side. The highest grade non-China surgical mask that you could get wafts out the side. The N95 mask, it spews out of this front. So this shoots a hole in the whole I'm protecting you by wearing this mask bullshit. And for the cloth, you know, not to mention my shirt's probably, I know my shirt doesn't work, but it gets me in the door. No one fucks with me anymore. And but the cloth masks, the ones that you buy, the designer horse shit, fucking vapes go right through it. Right fucking through it. No matter how you're breathing in the motherfucker, your vapor is escaping, is the point. You know? I'm willing to bet if somebody smoked enough weed and exhaled it through that mask, they could get everyone around them high. You could hotbox an entire vehicle with the fucking simple fact that the masks don't work. And if you can hotbox the vehicle, then I'm pretty sure you can get COVID via the motherfucking mask way. You know, how do you think it's spread? Think everyone's out here partying like in South Dakota? No, I can tell you the compliance was high in most states. But who's gonna get blamed when the shit spreads? All the people that didn't comply. All the people that gathered. Even though pretty much everybody fucking ignores social distancing like a motherfucker. You know, we're all gonna get blamed. So let's close down non-essential businesses that no one has to go to, mind you. You know? So it should be a free choice of us to go there. But no, because you might go and bring it home to grandma. Well, grandma's in the nursing home getting murdered by fucking Cuomo, so I don't know what you're worried about that for. Nobody fucking said shit about that. Well, some people did, but not the left. That's why I'm tired of left shit. You know? I don't like taking sides. I'm not a big, happy Republican guy. No. I probably side more with libertarians, only kind of like I don't know, I like a little bit of law and order in there. So I'm not a libertarian anarchist, but I do believe that we need cops and we need security for some of the bigger crimes. I do think we need a little bit of policy to police big corporations in particular. But at the same time, I do believe the agencies that we got in place, that's loud. At the same time, I do believe the agencies we got in place to police those big corporations right now has been bought and paid for by said corporations and is largely useless. So, I don't know if am I allowed to call myself a libertarian if that's my belief structure? I don't know. Maybe we should stop with the fucking labels already. It's fucking horseshit's all it is. Really, it's just fucking horseshit. But what am I gonna do, you know? I'm gonna be back in New York in a couple weeks. Go on a camping trip with some friends. Probably the last camping trip of this year before winter rolls in. And just wait for the fucking country to get its head out of its ass. If that ever fucking happens. You know, unrest is spiking again. So there's that. More riots, more Molotov cocktails, more danger for me to drive around in the fucking truck. You know. So I'm not happy about that. Just basically the world has gone to shit. And I gotta say, I did enjoy, even though I didn't get out in nature this trip, I did enjoy South Dakota. You know, going to Deadwood, hanging out in that crowd, visiting my friends. We didn't get to do karaoke, but we did go to a bar and shit and hang out. I didn't drink. I was their designated driver. And went out to dinner a lot. Played poker, of course. Didn't win. I think I'm about even for the year as far as poker play goes. Not in the red, but I'm not in the green. This camera I'm using to vlog with, I bought. with poker winnings. And now I've paid my dues. It was like an interest-free loan from the casino at this point, is the way it works out financially for me. So, but I'm liking this camera. This is the Sony RX100 Mark VII that I haven't been using as much. I've been using the fucking Osmo Pocket so much. You know, I know I'm getting off on a little tangent here, but I'm liking this camera. I'm doing a test of its best stabilization right now just to see if I need two cameras like I've been using. Because I tend to favor the Osmo Pocket whenever I'm vlogging. So let me know if this was watchable for you. You know, I don't know how the audio's turning out, as noisy and windy as it is. I am using my, you know, Rode Wireless Go. So I'd like to hear from you about what you think of the video quality of this video. Is it stable enough? Is it distracting? I am looking for a better, so I don't have to always use the Wireless Go. You know, there's sometimes I do want environmental audio. I do have a big ass fucking mic, but I'm trying to keep the package small is the thing. So I'm working on a new mic setup for this camera. Anyways, getting back to the fucking bullshit, you know, it's frustrating. It really is. I hope that at some point that there's a reckoning and that the fucking media, you know, learns its lesson and stops with all of this shit. I mean, they're causing real damage, in my opinion. They're probably even getting people killed. They're stirring up of division and hatred and unrest has probably gotten some of the people that have been killed in the unrest. You know, I hold them responsible for that. You know how they like to blame the Trump for everything? Well, I'm blaming the fucking media for everything. All right? The media has been the source of so much of the problems and the division and the hatred and everybody being miserable with each other and all the fucking crap that's going on is completely squarely on the media. You know, another thing that set me off is my friend that visited, he looked at me like he wanted to punch me because I fucking said that the New York Times is fucking one of the biggest fucking biased piece of shit rags on this side of the planet. And not just in the modern times, I've been bitching about the New York Times' take on nutrition this whole fucking time. I know they're fake news. I know they're biased, and I know they're not gonna tell us what is in our best interests. They're gonna tell us what's in the interest of their sponsors and what keeps people subscribing and clicking and fucking doing all that shit. When are y'all gonna learn the media don't fucking give a shit about you? They don't care. They're never gonna care. You know? They care about money. That's it. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you can ignore all the stupid fucking crap that they spew on a daily basis. I told you this week's news cycle was going to be a fucking shit show, and I wasn't wrong. And now it's stirring everybody into a panic, including our authoritarian governors and mayors, who I guarantee you, within the coming week, as we see the spread through all the government, apparently, that we're straight up going to see lockdowns. We're talking March all over again. In April. We're going to see New York State all over this country. I wouldn't be surprised if it even landed here in South Dakota. You know, some states, I think it was Michigan, the court overturned the governor's emergency powers, but who knows how this goes? I really don't. You know, I just hope that at some point we snap out of this and get back to life. Because this whole time I've been out here, I have seen zero indications that this is an illness to be feared. I've seen none. No more people dying than usual this year. You know? A lot of people say 220,000 people, motherfucker. Well, those 220,000 people had 2 to 3 fucking comorbidities. Only 9,000 of them were COVID only, which puts it squarely below the flu. in terms of being the sole contributor to your death. And let me ask you this. Before COVID, if someone had comorbidities and got the flu and died, did they label them a flu death? Or did they label them properly, that they died of a heart attack, you know, diabetes, cancer, stroke, or whatever the fuck else took them out? Getting hit by a fucking bus, you know? Let's stop with the fucking hyper-inflating the numbers, so that, because I still get people that believe 210,000 people died because of COVID. There's plenty of evidence that shows, including on the CDC's own fucking website, they put out that only 9,000-ish, it might be a little higher, it might be 9,500 now or something, I don't know. But only 9,000 people died from COVID alone, which is below the flu. Everyone else was elderly, most of them. There's been a few young people with comorbidities that probably didn't make it. Morbidities, not mobidities. And, you know, they've been elderly with multiple comorbidities. The greatest percentage of them had multiple comorbidities. These are people that are going to get sick and die anyway because they don't take care of themselves. They're allowed to eat the standard American diet. They're allowed to do all that. And I don't argue that that freedom should be taken away, but we should be well educated on it and let the market decide, which we're not, because for years the news has been pushing us for more carbs, pushing us away from keto. Now they've demonized fasting too. And once the news cycle returns to normal, I guarantee you they'll go back to fucking doing what's best for the food industry and not what's best for your health. So, you know, defund the fucking media. Stop clicking their stupid bullshit. Stop fucking giving them money to scare, divide, conquer us. Because that's what they're doing. That sucked. They're controlling us. Don't let them control your mind. Switch that shit off. You know? When I watch the media, I know I'm watching a fucking fictional TV show most of the time. And if you look at it like that, you can find it quite entertaining. But what frustrates me is people still believe them. And they do mindlessly. They don't think for themselves. They don't verify shit. If it's on their fucking favorite, you know, newspaper or fucking media company, and they agree with the political, you know, tribalism of that particular media company, then they can say no falsehoods. And like I said the other day, you could present people with all kinds of fucking proof and they won't fucking believe it. And, you know, what does Trump got to do? Go out and fucking dance to let you know he's okay? I mean, he's driven his car around. He did a 4 fucking minute fucking speech without coughing. And I didn't see any cuts in there, but their media fucking tinfoil hat motherfuckers. Oh, he's cutting. Fuck you. If you knew anything about fucking media, you'd fucking, which you should, you would think. You know, I know a lot being a YouTuber and photographer. They're talking about the fucking time on the photos that were taken of them and shit. Hello, when you export from Adobe, you know, when you take pictures, you take them raw. You can't just publish the raws. You got to compress them in Adobe. And when you export them, it makes a new file and the fucking date and time is of that file. Shit. But, you know, just watch. The shit show's going to continue. And you're going to get a whole bunch of motherfuckers in the government that are going to lock us down again and destroy the economy. You know, the economy, I think it's on the brink. Fuck was that? I think the economy's on the brink. I don't know that we could take another lockdown, especially since the Congress can't seem to inflate the currency anymore, at least not without getting their political pork barrel shit. So you're going to have a lot of people in trouble economically. New York City's done, you know. Now granted, it's only in some areas, hot spots, but apparently de Blasio forgot that you can, you know, if you lock down like Brooklyn, you know, or the Bronx, you could go to Manhattan or one of these other places and get what you want, you know? Like are they gonna start putting fucking fences and quarantining sections of New York City? Is that what's next? They already got checkpoints around it, shit. Oh man, our stupidity knows no bounds this year. This is the year, 2020. They're gonna look on this as the year of stupidity. We are surpassing some of the stupid shit we've done in the 1800s and 1900s. So, yeah, welcome for the ride. Hope you got your popcorn, even though it's not fucking keto, but it probably doesn't matter at this point. So when the shit hits the fan, good luck staying healthy. When you have to go in and buy a ribeye for 30 bucks every day if you're fucking carnivore, you know, dirty keto, that might get you by for a little while. But yeah, price of food, I don't know if you've been keeping track, but it's been pretty expensive. You know, 5 days worth of food is like over $100 for me. Well over $100. I can afford it right now, and as long as people still buy shit and I still have freight, which could change at any moment. But anyways, that's enough bitching. I decided to walk back from the car rental place to the truck stop. So that's why I decided to film this. Figured I'd multitask and shit. And this is pretty harsh vlogging conditions, so I really wanted to give it a shot, especially with this camera. So I don't rely always on the Osmo Pocket. But what the fuck do I know? Shouldn't listen to me. I'm some dickhead that lives in a truck, you know, out here in the fucking country, finding all the freedom that's left, and there isn't a lot of it. But I'll keep looking. November, I plan on hitting Florida to see how, assuming they don't lock down again, of course. But if they continue to be open when I get there, you know, haven't really explored southern Florida that much. So maybe the time has come. Have a nice motherfucking day and shit. And filter that news, get yourself some ad blockers, watch through commentators, you know, but keep in mind that you are watching commentators and their opinion's going to be interjected, but who gives a shit, because the media's opinion is fucking train wreck horse shit at this point. I'll take anybody's fucking opinion over that. Even like Tim Pool's, who fucking, oh, the world is ending every fucking time he fucking talks. But at the very least, I get to see the articles and hear what's going on without paying them, you know? So there's that. And anything else important, I hear on social media or from friends, you know? So there's that. I very quickly found out about Trump testing positive because people started talking about it on social media. So, yeah. Have a nice, I already said that, didn't I? I'm gonna go on the truck and fuck off the rest of the day. It's the last place that I can be free, especially when I leave South Dakota. I'm not gonna be back here again in the winter, I don't think, unless I happenstance cross through it, because I don't want to be here during the negative 20-degree weather that almost always hits here, along with the blizzard-like ground blizzards that happen from blowing snow. Oh, New York gets a lot more snow than here. All right, that's it. Have a nice fucking day and shit.